champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Douglas. It's complete to the right. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just then.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Roadrunners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love. And
big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
There he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Clark. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gamecocks are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
UTSA 0.
The play-action fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Scanning the field, it's Douglas. And they can't make the connection on third down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Roadrunners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To throw, it's Overton. Bears the pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Douglas. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Howell. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Out of the gun, the inside give. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Overton. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Roadrunners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Overton. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man down the middle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense, and it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Give to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Second down.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone?
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Roadrunners are flying down the field.
First and goal, UTSA.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Howell. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Overton. He's got the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the outside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Trick 9B.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Roadrunners in the hurry up. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Roadrunners look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. plows through the defense. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The quick out. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stein. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Overton. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Trailing late in the game, quarterbacks have to understand, I have to get rid of the football. I cannot take a sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
He's taking a deep shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here and for these two teams.